there, everybody. How y'all doing? Ma Terry here, along with her fabulous co-star, Miss Lucy. All right, Andrea, here comes the belly rub for you. Oh my gosh, yeah. All right, I have something on my mind that I want to talk to you about. You can stay here, Lucy. But I did want to invite everybody to my live stream on Wednesday at 4:30. And what it is Wine Wednesday, where we unwind the whole week and we whine about with wine. We do wine, but it's a lot of fun. I've had Mr. Louis joining us, so if you haven't checked him out, check out Wine Wednesday at 4:30. Oh my gosh, so much fun. It really is. Anyhow, I get told that I'm a fuddy-duddy, and I want your input on this. And what it is I don't travel internationally, and I've heard, people talk a lot of crap about America, and we'll get into that. But I've only been to Cancun, Mexico. I mean, yeah, in the Air Force 40-something years ago when they flew me around and I had to go, that was different. But I just want to hear your thoughts on international travel versus, traveling in America and Canada and Mexico, right around here, And people are like, well, you don't know what you're missing and everything. And it's like, people say things are boring and everything. And I just feel like I have to defend it. Anyhow, I'm going to put you down. Yeah, so you can go comfort your sister. All right. I get looked at like I'm the village idiot. Like, you've never been to Portugal or Greece or, whatever. And it's like, am I an idiot? I don't know. But let me give you some thoughts about traveling to the United States, because I'm a van camper. I love camping in my van. I have friends right now that are camped at the Grand Canyon. They're having a magnificent time. If you watch The World According to Briggs, he did a video, like the 10 most boring places in the whole United States. And the Grand Canyon was one of them. And he's like, you know what? You get there, you're all excited, you see the Grand Canyon, and 20 minutes later, you're like, well, it's a big hole. That's all the Grand Canyon is a big hole. And then you drive away. And yeah, it does take a long way. The Grand Canyon's not on the beaten path, unlike the Petrified Forest, which I absolutely love. But yeah, it's a drive to it. But yeah, you get there and then you're disappointed. And here's my feelings. I camped there for a week, and like I said, I have friends camping there, and it's a totally different experience to when you wake up in the morning and there's deer at your campsite, and they're eating the little grass and everything, and you just watch from your van. It is so absolutely amazing. I love stuff like that. And yeah, I'm going to be looking at my notes on and off, because I felt like I had to defend America when I heard, we got a lot of boring places out here. It has not been that has not been my experience, not at all. But, people say, well, yeah, but have you ever visited a rainforest? And it's like, we have rainforests up there in Washington State. We have I think we have a rainforest in Florida too. We have rainforests. We have volcanoes. We have volcanoes that are active. We have volcanoes that are not active. Me, myself, I would rather see a non-active volcano. But yeah, okay. So, oh my gosh. And then snorkeling. Snorkeling in Florida is so much fun. The water is amazing. Crystal clear, blue, nice and warm. It's not freezing. I love snorkeling down there in Florida. I've done that a lot. Like San Diego, our water is, oh my gosh, so blue. San Diego, you can actually kayak through our sea caves. What a beautiful experience that is. It really is. And my other favorite thing, people are like, well, have you been to Greece? Greece is amazing. And yes, I used to speak, read, and write fluently Greek. So it's like, it wouldn't be a big culture shock to me. I went to Greek Orthodox Church. I could sing the songs. It was amazing. But one place that I thought was really beautiful was Catalina Island. It's right off the shore of LA area. It's like 22 or 26 miles there. But they have a nice protective cove, again, where you can take glass bottom boat tours, snorkel. It's so absolutely freaking beautiful. It is. Yeah, I walked along there. And they also have a buffalo population over at Catalina Island. So that's what I'm going to say about that. Let's see, what else do my notes say? Okay. So where of all have I traveled in this country? it would be a lot easier to make a list where I haven't traveled. It's like I've been to San Francisco. I love San Francisco. San Francisco has a lot of culture. Yes, there are crime-ridden areas, but I've been. It's like saying San Francisco's this big, and it's like no, San Francisco's huge. My kid lived like 2 blocks down from Chinatown, and if you've never experienced a Chinatown in San Francisco, I would highly recommend it. The Chinese food there is amazing. It really is. Now then, they say we don't have any culture in this country, or it's like we have so much culture. You know what? I grew up in New Jersey, and we are New Jersey girls. That's what we're called. We have attitude. And if you put me next to people that live an hour away in Amish country, Lancaster, PA, there's a huge difference. It's like, oh my gosh. And believe it or not, Philly girls are different than Jersey girls. And I learned this as I travel all throughout the country. So many different cultures. When I got to California, the funny story, and it's true, when I got to California, the first thing I decided to do was lose my New Jersey accent and attitude and try to blend in with the other California girls. And to me, California girls speak plainly, unless you're a Valley girl. I can't even do a good Valley girl accent right now. But yeah, I tried to get the New Jersey out of me, but it's so funny. Once I'm back in New Jersey, I pick up the accent, then everybody in the comments puts, you sound like Dory the fish. And it's like, I know what you're talking about because I go full New Jersey, don't I? But New Jersey is so different than Philly. It really is. I love all the culture. I love New Orleans, that area, the Bayou culture. Amazing. It absolutely amazing. My favorite thing, I tell you all the time, I'm a redneck. I was born Catholic. I stick to Catholicism, but I love the Bible Belt people, and the culture down there is absolutely amazing. It is. If you haven't been there. Oh, and I forgot to say down there in New Orleans and my Bayou people, let the good times roll. Les bons. Oh my gosh, I had it. Let the good times roll. Les bons temps roll. I'm getting it. Yeah. But, and then, we have all these cultural differences. We have a lot of culture. We have so many different museums. Now, I want you to check out this one museum. It's up in, this is not the museum's name, but it is this artist. Very few artists do I look at their artwork and just weep. I saw a painting of Vincent van Gogh's mother. That was in Pasadena at the Norton Simon Museum. But this artist, and his name is Wayne, and his last name is Thibaud, and it's Thiebaud. I saw his artwork in Palm Springs, and the amazing color harmony he has is absolutely, absolutely amazing. We have so many really talented artists. The Dali Museum, I believe that's in Sarasota, Florida. I could be wrong about that. George O'Keeffe. So many. Did I write all this down? Franklin Lloyd Wright, I see his architecture out in Palm Springs, but he also has Falling Waters in Pennsylvania. So many beautiful architects. We started a bunch of crazes. We really did in this country. When it comes to culture, that I'm in love with. Even like the music from the 50s, a lot of that was us, guys. That was us, Now, do I ever want to see Elvis's mansion in Memphis? No, I'm not going to spend $100, but I love his music and everything. Let's see, we got the Smithsonian, New York City. I've been to the Met. There's so many really great art museums in New York City. It's amazing. So we have a ton of culture. All right. And then last but not least, let's talk about the food. Number one, I love it when we import people from other countries, like from France, and they open up restaurants out here. But we invented a bunch of food too. So it's like, I love going to Philly and having Philly cheesesteaks. And people ask me, which one do you like better? And it's like, cheesesteak's a cheesesteak. You know, is it Pat's or the other one? And it's like, you know, you can get a good cheesesteak anywhere, and I'm not waiting in a long line. I know, but it's not authentic, right? Yeah, it's not authentic. Food. The etouffee down in New Orleans area. Oh my gosh, I love a good etouffee. Seafood on the East Coast. It's like when I'm on the East Coast, I'm like a little seal. Oh, shrimp, shrimp. It's like, it is so different. I can eat shrimp 24 hours a day when I'm on the East Coast. Out here, it's like, not that good. And it could be that we fly in a lot of the seafood from the East Coast and it gets frozen and it really alters the taste. So when I'm on the East Coast, I love this seafood out here. But the caveat is there, I do not eat the Mexican food on the East Coast. I mean, I've had a few good Mexican food meals, but not good like out here, you know. So the Mexican food on the West Coast, good. Food on the East Coast, not so good. All right. Oh, and you know, one of my favorite things was when I was up in San Francisco. Yes, it's a little tourist trappy, but having the sourdough bread bowl with the New England clam chowder in it, oh my gosh, it is so delicious. Anyhow, so that's why I love traveling in America. Some of the reasons why I don't like traveling outside of the country is, even though I'm good with the metric system, it's like if I get a liter of milk, I'm not sure if it's a good deal, and I'm a bargain hunter. The language, you know, it's like people in Europe, it's like, I speak 4 or 5 languages. And it's like, well, that's because you're all together, you know? It's like, you know, down here in San Diego, you got to understand some Spanish. You know, we're not close enough to Canada to really, you know, but in Europe, I totally get that. Money systems, it's like, it's just so much easier for me to travel. Anyhow, I'm sorry I made this so long. Put it in the comments below, which is, balance the scales for me. Number 1, do you love international travel? Number 2, where's your favorite place to travel to? All right, thanks everyone. Wait a minute, where's my little thing? There's that little thing. There you go. And if you want to write us or send us a package, that's our address. And I will see you down the road. And I am seriously anticipating. Give me some guidance on worldwide travel. All right, bye.